Okay, we're going to go over the solutions to your Pythagoras homework. Remember, the two shorter sides, the squares add to give the square of the long side. And we know that this is the longer side because it is opposite the right angle. So whichever side, no matter how we rotate our triangle, or however it looks, the side opposite the right angle is always the longest side. So as long as you remember that, we should be okay. So we can say that 3 squared plus 4 squared equals our longest side squared, so x squared. So 3 squared is 9, 4 squared 14, and we're saying that is equal to x squared. So 9 plus 16 is 25, and then we just need to square root both sides to find our answer. So if we square root 25, that gives us 5. If we square root x squared, that just leaves us with x. So we've worked out our missing side was 5. Question 2, same again, we're looking for the longest side. We know it's the longest side because it's opposite the right angle. So we can say 5 squared plus 8 squared equals x squared. So 25 plus 64 equals x squared, which leaves us with 89 equals x squared. And again, square root both sides to get rid of the square. And the square root of 89 to 2 decimal places is 9.43. So that's our missing value, 9.43 centimeters. Now, question 3, you'll notice that the side opposite the right angle, so our longest side, we've been given the value this time. So we're not trying to find the longest side anymore, we're trying to find one of the shorter sides. So that means we have to tweak our equation slightly. So we need to take the square of the shorter side we're given away from the square of the longer side. We're going to have 13 squared minus 12 squared, which is still equal to x squared, the side that we're trying to find. So we've got 169 minus 44 equal to x squared. So 25 equals x squared. And again, square root both sides. So x equals 5 centimeters. Question 4, again, we're given the longer side, the side opposite the right angle, and we're trying to find one of our shorter sides. So we're going to start with our long side squared, subtract the 5 squared, and that is going to be equal to the x squared. So we've got 64 minus 25, and that's still equal to x squared. So we've got 39 equals x squared, and again we're going to square root both sides to get rid of that square, and the square root of 39 to 2 decimal places is 6.24. So we can say that x equals 6.24 centimeters. Question 5, so you had your ladder going up the wall and we needed to try and work out how far up the wall the ladder went. Now we're given the long side, 9 meters, it's opposite the right angle, so we know it's the longest side, so we're trying to find one of the shorter sides. So we're going to do our longest side squared minus the shorter side that we're given squared, and that's going to be equal to x squared. So we've got 81 minus 1.5 squared, which is 2.25, and that's still equal to x squared. And so now we need to take away the 2.25 away from 81. So 78.75 equals x squared. Now we need to square root both sides to get rid of the square. And 2 decimal places, that gives us 8.87 centimeters. So we can say that the ladder goes 8.87 meters up the wall. Now, question 6, there was 3 things we need to do. So I asked us to find the perimeter and the area, but to do those, we need to work out this missing length here at the bottom. So we're going to call that x because that's what we're trying to find. Again, we've been given the long side. We know it's the long side because it's opposite the right angle. So we're going to start by working out what this missing side is. So we've got 25 squared minus 7 squared, which we know will equal x squared. So we've got 625 minus 49, still equal to x squared. So that leaves us with 576 equals x squared. So if we square root both sides, we're left with 24 equals x. So we know that this side is 24 centimeters. So now we can do what the question was asking us, and we can find the perimeter and the area. So for part A, the perimeter is going to be all of the sides added together. So we've got 25 plus 7 plus 24. So that will give us 49, 56 centimeters. And for the area, we need to do the base times the height divided by 2. So we've got 24 times 7 divided by 2, which is 84. And don't forget your centimeters squared as well. Right, last question, question 7. So we were given an isosceles triangle, and we were told to find the height of that isosceles triangle. Now, if we get rid of half of our isosceles triangle, you can see that we're now just left with a right angle triangle. And because it's an isosceles, that line that goes straight down the middle means that our baseline has been cut clean in half. So we can say that this part of it is going to be 2 centimeters. We can now use that to work out the height. So we've got the long side 9. So we can say 9 squared minus 2 squared equals the height squared, h squared. So 81 minus 4 equals h squared. 77 equals h squared. Square root both sides. And the square root of 77 to 2 decimal places is 8.77. So that's what we've worked out the height is, 8.77 centimeters. So now we can use that to find out the area of our triangle, because we need to do the base times the vertical height divided by 2. So the area equals 4 times 8.77 divided by 2. Which gives us 17.54 centimeters squared.